because whoever wins that battle basically wins the game. But we'll see if that is the case in today's game. So both players are sending out an observer. So the observers will be crossing paths. So Jangbi's Nexus is about to pop up. And look at this timing and all. That's what I love to watch, seriously. Look at the pro gaming timing. As soon as the Nexus pops up, the probes are handing minerals in their face. All right, you're live. Okay, here's minerals. Okay, anyways, I'm excited to see, and now a Citadel of Aldun for going up for Best, and a robotic support bay going up for Jangbi. So we could be seeing us. Here's where the roads will split, and they will be going their own roads. Best will most likely be going for High Templar, and Jangbi will be going for Reavers. And I'm kind of surprised because I swear I always see Jangbi land like the nicest storms. I don't know why you want to stick with High Templar, but I guess you got to keep it random or whatever. So he will be choosing to get Reavers with his army instead of High Templars. Or at least for right now. If this will go into a later game, they'll have both and crap. But for right now, it's Reavers and Dragoons and Zealots versus Dragoons, Zealots, and High Templars will probably be the case. Although Jangbi looks to be teching up. Now a Templar Archives is coming up. So yes, Best will be going with the Storms. And I'm interested to see what Jangbi's teching up to. It'll probably show it in just a second. Now they will be able to pick off this observer, so Jangbi's vision will go down the drain. So now a shuttle is out, and there are DTs. Yes, DTs are out for Jangbi. Or DTs will be out. No, DTs aren't out. Yeah, no, never mind. Sorry. Why did I say DTs? I meant Reavers. So Reavers are out in the shuttle. So now Jangbi decides now is the time to push, and I knew he was going to go for an early push. I had the feeling just because his expansion was later. So now Jangbi will be pushing with a large force, quite a good force of goons and Reaver, but the two-side attack from Best will just basically own him, and Jangbi is not prepared. Wow, he is going to get taken out in this battle. Just too many goons from Best, and now Best will kill the Reaver, and Jangbi will be forced to push back with all of 5 goons. So wow, so Jangbi finding himself behind in this game already, and Best will not be countering. He decides he's going to play this extra safe, and he will probably be expanding fairly quickly because he is not countered. So generally, if you're not going to counterattack that you easily won, then generally you go for another expansion and take the economic lead. But Jangbi's attack fails, so Jangbi is finding himself behind in this game already. So now we'll see what Jangbi decides to tech up to. He already went for the Reavers, but he did lose the Reaver, which will hurt. So now the expansion is going up already for for Best. So Best definitely has the economic lead, and I'm thinking we just saw a Templar Archives for Best. Or for Jangbi, so we could be seeing the shuttle. He's not going to let that shuttle go away, so he lost the Reaver, not the shuttle. So we could be seeing something like DTs, a DT drop to maybe to slow down the economy of Best, which could help him get back in the game. So now the expansion going on for Jangbi. So Jangbi is finding himself behind in the expansion. He's later on the natural. He's later on the second expansion. So it's important that Jangbi does get some kind of harassment in there. And I think that's why I saw the Templar. So there's the Templar. So I think we're going to be seeing, we might be seeing DTs, a DT drop just because he has these shuttle. And then he really does need to hurt the economy at Best to get himself back in this game because he's behind in the amount of army and he's behind in the economy and expansions and stuff. So he's going to find himself behind. He's going to find himself losing this game if he cannot do some harassment to Best. And now we see a first-person point of view from Best. So first-person point of view of the best Protoss versus Protoss player in the world. So enjoy that 30-second moment or whatever that was. So now Jangbi will be picking up a Reaver. So Jangbi's going to have a Reavers in his army. But I am still thinking he will go for a DT harassment just because the timing of the Temporal Archives and the extra shuttle. So we will see. So he's just going to move his Reavers out front. So he's going to not keep him in the shuttle. So yes, another expansion going out for Best. So Best is really taking the macro lead, which he should after he easily withstood the attack from Jangbi. So now a shuttle is out, and there are DTs in that, I am sure, just because he dropped off the Reaver. So there will be DT drop any second now, but these goons are going to spot it extra early, and so is the spotter pylon. So it's important that Best moves his probes, and he's going to move his probes beautifully. So Jangbi's drop is going to be 100% ineffective, and now he's going to have to drop and take out that cannon, which he will drop and take out the cannon. But wow, Best is going to be able to withstand this attack. It's just a matter of getting an observer over there. And then there's his observer, so he will hold off this attack in just a second. So Jangbi's attack is completely pointless, and it 100% fails. So Jangbi's going to find himself more behind in this game because the drop did nothing, and he needed to do harassment. I guess the only good thing about that was where he chose to run away with his shuttle after doing the drop. He did see the third expansion from Best, so now he knows he's even more behind in macro, and it does look like Best, this is the time he has decided to push out, and Best's army is going to be lots of high tempo, so he will have Storm. So Jangbi is going to find himself in big trouble if he does not get. These Reavers need to be extremely effective, and now Best is going to be charging into the army. And wow, if Best lands some Storms, this game is going to be over. Best's force is just too big, a well-balanced army, too many goons, not enough Zealots, or only Reavers for Jangbi. So if Best can pick off these Reavers, then huge Storm. So Jangbi is going to find himself completely in trouble. Zealots in front, Dragoons behind, and landing Storms beautifully, and Best will win this game. This battle has completely turned bad for Jangbi, and Best has such a large force. Just a bigger army will win Best this game. So Jangbi's attack at the beginning was where it all turned downhill for Jangbi, and now Jangbi will lose the shuttle. So Jangbi is finding himself 100% behind in this game, and this game is going to Best. Best has a large force of guys still back in his base, so he will send them in, and now Jangbi is losing his natural, so I expect to see GG any second now. Just too many units from Best, and Jangbi could not handle it. So the incredible Hulk at PvP, Best, has won this match and has defeated Jangbi, and once again I expect to see GG any minute now. There's just nothing Jangbi can do, and I'm sure as soon as he sees these Zealots go out that he will realize quickly. I'm sure he's already realized, but he doesn't want to give up. Obviously he's here for his team, so but all these Archons are going to fry this army of Jangbi, so definitely GG any second now. And then Jangbi tried to come back with a DT drop, and it didn't do much, so he found himself more behind. And the macro of Best was incredible in that game. And there we are, GG. So Jangbi has lost the match. So Best has beat Jangbi in Game 1 of this Pro League matchup between SKTelecom and SamsungKhan. So SKTelecom finds himself with a 1-0 game lead. And here we see Best. Everyone knows he's going to win. He's a master of PvP, so Best will win. So that's kind of a tough matchup for Jangbi. He goes against the greatest Protoss versus Protoss player in the world, and Jangbi is not the strongest Protoss versus Protoss player. So he finds himself in a very tough matchup. So yeah, so thank you for watching, guys, and this is Sunday signing out. Thanks. Bye.